Okay, so I basically comb my gaze. I'm wrapping it in kapara. This is about 2.5 meters of afterhatte. So I'm wrapping it. The point of this, it doesn't have to be that neat. I just kind of want my juda to be flat, so it's not, you know, like sticking out. Yeah. So when I started tying at the start, my head used to hurt a lot. So for like, you know, like about 2 weeks. So what I found is that the more I wash my hair, the less it hurt. So, you know, if you're just starting, like, wash your hair a lot, it helps. Also, if you're tying like different materials, try to use like the thinnest kappa as your like iski, because I find that like you get less like bumps and stuff that way, and it's easier to fix bumps, you know, if they're on the top rather than like if they're in the bottom. What else? Okay, so if I don't, so this is jahatar, but otherwise what I'll just use like old bug kapra and cut it in half because it's really thin. It's like thinner than jahatar, and it's really easy to tie. So once I've done binga, it's a total mess. It's okay. Just, you know, tuck your banga in underneath. Okay. Okay, and then this is bug kapra, just like cut in half. So what I do with this is you know, try to get your juda like in the middle, and then I tie it behind my ears, and I hold it, this piece, with one hand, and then while this other piece goes around, and then just hold this tight, in order to keep it like secure. So as you can see, like this, I go around, and like I try to not do too much like on my mata, cause like I don't like it. I like my dastaar like flat on my forehead, so try to like stagger your legs when you go around. Okay, so I've gone around twice, and keep this tight with one hand, and with the other hand, and you can go around as many times as you want. I like going around twice, but the kapra that went over like this, pull down to try to like compress everything, and then again do the same thing. You know, hold that and take this kapra and keep it secure. So this one, you see, it's not open because I'm gonna just go. I'm just gonna go around with it like not open. And then again, and you can like kind of tell when it's not tight enough, so just keep holding this until you go around. I'm putting this here so it kind of like pushes my juda more back, which is where I want it, and again, I don't want too much kapra here. So now it's pretty tight. Okay, so what I do with this is I just kind of like push it up and keep it flat so you don't get like bumps underneath, and then kind of just tie the next like over it. Also, I like when I go in the back, I like to go down a little bit just to keep this covered, and like it's less likely for your dastaar to like move up if it's secured that way. Especially with like the giski underneath, I don't fold just because I feel like it's easier to keep it smooth if you just kind of like bunch the kapra. So like I said, I usually tie like either just like old bug material or jahatar. If there's like a color or one that you want that you can't find, like you can only find it in like Mama or like Rubia or whatever, what I do is I'll buy it and then like wash it a bunch of times until it softens up a bit, and then it's like a lot easier to tie. So also with this one, what I'm trying to do is just get the shape that I want, even if it doesn't look that great, because you're going to tie one over and that will no, it's okay. No one's going to see this. So just kind of get the shape you want. Usually you get like a little space here, so like I try to fill that up with kapara, so it's not, you don't have like a little indent. Let's see what else. You know, you kind of figure out what you like the more you practice. Oh, and also, what I'm tying now is 5 meters, and the one I tie on top is also 5 meters. Some people usually tie like the under one, like they use less material, but I don't know. I like them both being the same material. It's up to you. And then just kind of tuck it in. And again, you kind of want to make sure everything's flat so you don't get bumps in the top one. So yeah, that's okay. Okay, and then this is my last one. And then so I started the same way that, you know, I go over. There's like various ways to start it. This is the way I like it. So I go over, and again go behind my ears and hold it tight like that. Oh, also what I like to do is before I tie this one, just take a selai and like clean everything up. I find that stays nicer if you do it with your geski than just like with your dastaar. But yeah, so this one I also go around twice. If I'm planning on keeping my ears out, I usually just tie like gold, so I'll just keep doing that or start doing layers behind my ears. If I'm planning on going over my ears, I'll usually do more of like a dumalo because I feel like it just stays tighter for me, it's more secure. That's just, you know, your own preference. So what I do here is, you know, just try to like push it into the shape you want. But what I do here is I'll like fold this much, and some people like fold it into 3, like 1, 2, 3, like that. I just fold it like this. But it's up to you, you know, whatever works. And you don't have to fold this, you can like just like bunch it here too. But I feel like it's tighter when I do it like this. So I go over my ears. I like to go like pretty low on the ear because I feel like the lower it is, the less my ears hurt. Also using like a really thin kapra helps. So you go around, and then this is where I take this kapra and I tuck it in now. And then again, I'm still trying to keep like the same fold. It doesn't have to be a perfect fold, just, you know. So I just tuck this like really in here. And again, this kapra is really thin, so it's easy to just like push it in. When you use like a thicker kapra, it's a little harder. Okay, so here, if you're gonna do the mala, like what you want to do is try to make sure that this angle is even. Like you have the same space on both sides, this space, you know. So yeah, and then again, I like to go pretty low, like on my ears, and it's gonna come up anyway, so I feel like the lower you go, the better. And then I like this pretty low too, so this is like where I get that. So now with this, I just go straight across. Yeah, and then sometimes like this, I don't like it coming up so high, so I just like kind of fold it in. But you know, it's just like the style, the shape that you want. So I go around, and I go around straight, and then I usually go around straight one more time. And And then depending on how long your kapra is, you can do a couple more. Just kind of push into the shape that you like. Mine's actually coming out more than I've wanted to. But actually this one's not that long. So if it was longer, I would go around again. But it's not, so I'll just kind of go up like this. And kind of fix this, and then just tuck this in. And again, with the nekopta, it's easier to tuck in. With thicker, it's harder. I try to avoid having a big bump, so I'm like, maybe you can, if it's really thick, you start tucking it in a little bit. You can always take like a slime and clean it up. But yeah, that's it. That's my dastaar. All done. And you can take a slime and just like clean up here and in the back. Okay, where'd you come outside?